So this is WoPet Automatic Pet Feeder, and it's going to dish out this guy's breakfast.
Hey. Whose boy are you? You mommy's boy? You mommy's boy, yes you are.
In about another couple of minutes.
Are you about ready to eat? You mommy's sweetheart, yes he is. He's such a good boy.
He is, and he's a great little puppy.
I love him.
Yeah, he's a
I
sweetie.
love him. He
So
loves mama.
we're now a few days into this. I really like the feeder. It's been extremely easy to use. The setup was trivial. Learning how to set the timer for up to 4 meals is very intuitive. The size of the meal, you just basically press the little manual button as many times as you need to get the right amount of food in this little tray, and then you remember how many presses that was, and you then put that number in there for each feeding. So he gets a number 7, which is seven doses for his breakfast, and then he gets 5 at 5 o'clock in the evening for his snack before he goes to bed, and that seems to work very well. And it runs on. It's got a USB plug with an adapter, so you plug it in, and then it has 3 double D cells that give it battery backup, so that if you lose power, it doesn't lose its settings. And it has absolutely worked flawlessly. So very impressed with it. It's got a locking lid. The inside piece pulls out. I'll do another video to that, but the inside pulls out so that you can take the hopper to where your food is, and he knows.
And it says good boy.
Yeah, and I haven't let the.
Enjoy your food. It says good boy, enjoy your food.
Yeah, so I left a message for him, and I said,
It does
"Good,
the recording.
yeah, good boy, enjoy your food."
Do you tell people that it records your voice?
Yes, it records your voice. So you have, and he's. So some people have complained that the tray is too slippery. I haven't had any trouble with that at all. He gets all the food out of it without knocking it off on the floor. And there it is. It's just dished out what he's going to get for his breakfast. And
You did the measurements on
yep,
it.
and I tell you, it dishes it out
Accurate.
to within a one morsel. I mean, it's very accurate. So just very happy with it, and he likes it.
He's been waiting for his food. Yeah, see his food in there? Yeah. Say, Mom, I'm eating. I love you, but I'm eating.
So yeah, nice product. Very happy with it. And I've seen a few comments on Amazon where people have said a couple of negative things about it. One was that the tray was too slippery and that they'd chased the food around. I have had 0 problems with that. The next one was that the batteries wouldn't stay in. Well, I don't know what the problem they were having, because there's a catch on the lid on the bottom of it. So
that was good.
it's just a 1 minute to load batteries up in it.
He's a good boy.
Somebody said the sharp edges hurt their cat. There's no sharp edges on this that could hurt anything, especially a little puppy here. I'd be very concerned about that, and that's not been an issue. Somebody else had complained about the fact that it lost its settings. Maybe they didn't have batteries in it and they had a power outage, because right now I've got it unplugged and it's just on battery power and it's working beautifully. Let's see, there was something else somebody complained about. Oh, somebody complained that their dog could get in there and get the food out of it. Well, I don't know how they're doing that, because it's got a locking lid on the top, and without pressing the tab, the top's not coming off. And you can't put your hand up inside or your paw up inside to get more food out. So, the few complaints, it had a lot of positive reviews. My review is it's an excellent product, and I think it's about $80. And I think that if you're looking for an automatic pet feeder, that this thing would serve you very well. Now, haven't had it very long, so we're going to have to see how it survives over time. But it looks well made. It looks nice. It's not too big. It's sturdy enough that it stays upright. He's never succeeded in knocking the thing down. The next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to put it outside, and I'm going to let our cats use it and see what they think about it. There's 4 cats outside that get fed, and I have to go out there and feed them by hand in the morning and the evening. Well, I'm going to do it with this thing and see how that works. Well, we're going to give this guy another week of using it, and there you go. He's gobbled all his food up. And you can set it up so that you could do, for instance, 2 breakfast feedings 5 minutes apart and make him slow up a little bit on how quickly he eats stuff. But he's a happy little boy and he likes the feeder. So good job, everybody. So here's little Clooney, and he knows it's about breakfast time because it's coming up on 8 o'clock, and people are starting to move around the house. So he's woken up, and he's now waiting for his breakfast from WoPet. And this is WoPet. We've had it now for a few days. Very happy with it, and very easy to load up. We haven't done anything to it except just leave it in here, except for put food in it. That's the only thing we've done, and it has behaved flawlessly so far. So we're coming up on 8 o'clock, which is when he's going to get his feeding. So I thought I'd just see what happens here. So you can see right now he's not interested in it at all, and he pretty much leaves it alone. But it's funny, he has learned already that he's going to get fed at the same time every day, and he knows when it's time. So he's going to start paying attention. He knows it's funny. He knows already. He's got a good sense of time. He knows that it's time for my breakfast, and this thing over here is going to dish it out. But when he first put it in there, he started gnawing on the bowl a little bit, but he stopped doing it. There we go. And there it is. He's dished out his whole meal for the morning, and it's been extremely accurate. It always puts out the same stuff. He doesn't make a mess in there. It stays in the little bowl nicely. The bowl, by the way, unclips, so if you want to just clean the bowl out, you can do it very simply. And it's just really, it just flat works. I mean, it's great. And he will now sit there and gobble up his entire meal. You can break the meal up into multiple meals. You can have up to 4 feedings a day. We have it set up so that he gets one meal in the morning and then a smaller meal in the evening before he goes to bed. And it's easy to change the amount of kibble that he gets. I'll show you the lid on this thing. Here's the lid. So it's got a locking lid, which stops him from being able to get inside it, which he's not tried actually very hard. Now that I show it to him, he might figure it out. What if I do this with one hand? Anyway, there's a button here that you press. I need 2 hands. I've got to run the phone. There we go. Lid opens up, and then this whole interior piece simply pulls out. You can see there it is being pulled out. So you can now take that interior piece out and fill it back up with kibble without having to move the whole thing. And there we go. Simple, easy, nice, stylish. Doesn't take up much room. Nice and sturdy. You can't knock this thing over very easily. He's not succeeded in, or tried to, you know, he's jumped up on it a few times, but it's not moved, and so he's uninterested in knocking it over. Love it. Is it your supper time? Uh-huh. You don't waste any time now.
It says, good boy, enjoy your food.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Turn my music up.
Okay.